Hello everyone, my name is Natasha Lawrence and today I'm going to show you when and how to use the round up or round down function key. So in my perpetual inventory card, I need to figure out the price. So if I go up here, the current price will be $5.99 per case and there's 6 tins per case. So for the formula here, I'm going to go equals $5.99 divided by 6 and that gives me $1 per case. So now, in this column, I need the total of the 41 cases. So I'm going to go equals 41, and then I'm going to times that by $1. And you see here my thoughts that it would be $41, but it's not. It's $40.93, and that's where the round up key comes into play. Well, I have the dollar here. And it's really reading 0.9945. It will not round up where necessary. So when we calculate it by hand, $1 times 41 gives us $41. So now we want to make sure that we are calculating this properly. So we go up to our formula here, and we can either use the function key or we can type in round up, and then we're going to put a bracket around where the 5 is, and then we want it to go to 2 decimal places. So after the 6 we're going to do a comma and 2 and then another bracket. Now if we wanted to do 3 decimal places, then we would put comma 3, but in this situation we want to do it to 2 decimal places. So now we press enter, which matches our handwritten work. So again, we're adding some more tins. This time it's $6.79 per case. There's still 6 cans per case. So we're doing equal sign 6.79 divided by 6. And that gives us $1.13 per case, or per tin, sorry. And then we're doing our 34 cans times the $1.13. Press enter, so we get $38.48, and we look at our handwritten calculations, it should be $38.42. So we're going to go back into our cell of F29, and now we're looking at this, instead of rounding up this time, we're going to round down because it should be 42, not 48 at the end there. So we're doing round down. And then we put our bracket, and again we're doing the 2 decimal places, another bracket, and now when we look we have our $38.42. And someone may ask, can you use the round key? Well, in this situation you can't use the round key because it will just round it off instead of rounding it how you want it, which is up or down. So this time I've added 3 cases and they are $7.09 per case. So I'm going to do equals 7.09 divided by 6. So now, same thing, I'm going to do my equal sign. I'm going to do my 39 times my $1.18, and that gives me $46.09. So I'm looking at my paperwork here and it should be $46.02. So again, I go back to my cell F32 now, and I'm going to use my round up key, comma, and then again my 2 decimal places, comma, press enter, and wait a second, it's still not right, so it should be $46.02. So the mistake that I made here is I should have rounded down, not rounded up. So I'll go back up here, and I'm going to change this to round down, and that should fix my problem. So excellent. So now I've got the proper amount of $46.02. So lastly, I've added some cases, and this time it's $8.08 per case. So I'm going to do equals 8.08 divided by 6, giving me $1.35. and it's saying that the total is $40.40. But that is actually not correct. According to my handwritten here, it's $40.50. So again, we're going to go up here and do round up bracket, and then we're going to do our 2 decimal places and close bracket, press enter, and we have the correct $40.50. So this is my short lesson on how to round up and how to round down in Excel. Thank you very much.